Another great exotic that has gained a tremendous amount of popularity recently is the Aoudad. They have become incredibly popular to hunt for obvious reasons. They're a very challenging animal out there. There are places you can hunt them under high fence and places you can hunt them in low fence. They really run in giant herds, and what I believe happens a lot of times is you see a lot of the females, the ewes and small males really running together in large groups, but you tend to find the more mature, larger rams satellite by themselves or in smaller groups until the breeding time when they all kind of come together. When you look at an Aoudad, they are a very interesting and incredible and beautiful animal to hunt.
Well, the Aoudad hunt was awesome. We, myself and Kevin, got set up in a great area. We were in a blind and it was elevated so we could see a good distance. And we were in an area where they'd been using some trail cameras and knew that the animals had been coming and going through different periods. And so they just felt good that there was traffic in the area. And it's always good, you know, when you're in Texas, the area is so big and the animals, and you can definitely be in a similar space, but it doesn't mean you're in the same space. And it was an opportunity to be set up in a beautiful area with some water, you know, and Texas has had some good rain this year and there's lots of good cover, so it's not like they have to come to the water like in some years. And so, but it's always better to be around an area like that than not. And the birds were moving around in that area, so we got to watch a few turkey. I got to see some beautiful cardinals, just so bright red. I've never saw them so red in my life. And then off to the side, to the left, I was kind of watching and looking at a distance, and I was hunkered down a little bit trying to see, and I saw some movement. And then sure enough, I could see an Aoudad move in. I would say it was probably 200 yards, maybe 150, 200 yards off, but there was so much cover in trees, it was just hard to really see how many there were and how large they were. After a few minutes, off came, a first Aoudad, and he looks huge to me, like a monster. The adrenaline gets going, all right, this is coming together. And then the second one showed up, and he had the most beautiful chaps, and he just looked like he was glowing as he was walking, and I was just like, wow. He was on the outside, and the other animal was on the inside, which was closer to me. And they lined up right next to each other, kind of checking it out, a little spooky, coming up out of a little bit of a draw. Wow, that was exciting, man. They came walking right in, just like you said. He's got a big brush thing area. He's really a big looking Aoudad. There were two of them there. I had to go to look at the two and then go from there. So pretty exciting. I gotta tell you, it's pretty cool. Go check him out. Wow, he looks like he's pretty good size. Well, it's got a good long distance on him around the sides here. I mean, it comes around back really nicely. It's pretty tight here up in the front. Yeah, he's coming around. It's a good size Aoudad. He's got good chaps on him. Yep. I have to get a better look at him and see if he's get a good idea about how old he is. But I think he's a pretty mature ram. Pretty exciting.